Hi, everybody. I'm so grateful that Mary Beth and the other adult leaders are there with you. Thank you so much for planning such a wonderful lesson on prayer, Mary Beth. Prayer is something that I feel so passionately about because it is so important and so transformational. It will grow your faith. It will transform your relationship with God, and it will bring you all the goodness that God has in store for you. And I'm going to start by reading you a very short piece of scripture. Jesus walked on a little way. Then he knelt with his face to the ground and prayed, "My Father, if it is possible, don't make me suffer by having me drink from this cup. But do what you want and not what I want." That's from Matthew 26:39. And I believe that that is the piece of scripture that we need to remember and we need to remind ourselves of over and over and over again. And I believe that Jesus taught us when he said those words right before he was crucified. He taught us how we were meant to pray. Here's a simple prayer for you to try to get this into your heart and try to trust it. Dear God, I want what you want. Or you can say, "Dear God, thy will be done." And I mean, say this prayer in every situation that you encounter in your life. Every time you are struggling, ask God for his will to be done. Always, in everything, asking for his will, because what he wants is so much better than anything that we can ever imagine. And we may get caught up thinking that we know what's good for us or good for the world or good for someone else. But ultimately, God knows always what's best. And he has plans for us that are beyond our imaginations. You won't get discouraged when you pray for God's will. So many people get discouraged in prayer and they lose faith because they don't find their prayers are being answered. They may not be praying for God's will. God's will is always best. We think we know best, we don't. And God may want for us what we want, and that's awesome. And if we ask him and we invite him in, often what we want will be given to us. It will be. Many, many times what we want will be given to us. Sometimes, though, it won't be. And we've got to believe and we've got to trust that that's because God knows that something else is better. It's hard to do this, and it takes a lot of practice. I didn't pray this way, and I didn't feel the rewards of this kind of prayer when I was at your age. But you know what? I never had anybody really explain it to me this way either. And I'm just hoping if I could give you a little gift in your life that could actually be a huge gift, I would tell you to ask God to give you a heart that trusts him. Ask for that every single day. God, give me a heart and a mind that will trust you. And then pray for his will in everything that you do, in every situation that you encounter. And you will be blessed. You will be transformed. And you will see God's work. You will see his hand and think your faith will grow stronger. You will become a force. Imagine what God could do in this world if we all wanted his will. And remember, he doesn't want it his way because he wants to be a dictator. It's nothing like that. The depth of love that he has for us and the beautiful things that he has in store for us on this earth and afterward in heaven are beyond our imagination. He won't force it on us. He won't. And if we're always going against him, we're never going to see those beautiful things. So start now while you're young. Ask God to give you a heart to just trust him and his will. And then anytime you don't know what to do, ask God to show you his will. Ask him for his way. When you don't know what to pray for, just pray for his will to be done. Start each morning and say, "Dear God, I want what you want today. So give me the words that you want me to speak. Fill my heart with the love that you want me to share. Give me the wisdom that I need, the heart that I need, and the hands that I need to do what you want me to do. And find a way to live out God's will by praying to him and asking him for this, and be a partner with him. Be his sidekick. And everything that you think, oh, that goes against, it's not popular culture, or you're afraid to follow God's will because you're afraid maybe you'll be made fun of, or you won't be in with the cool kids, but it'll be better than that. It'll be better. God's not going to let you down. He'll turn you into a beautiful, amazing leader that can transform the world. He will, but you've got to let him and you've got to ask him. Dear God, sometimes things are hard. I don't know how to do this. This is tough for me. I don't want this to happen. There are so many things that we're afraid of and that are hard, but we've got to go through them. And so just say, yeah, God, I'm having a tough time with this, but I trust you. And I know that whatever you have planned, you will turn this into good. You will help me get through this. You will make me stronger because of it. Remember the pearl. If you were at the search retreat, remember the pearls. God will take anything and everything that we give him and turn it into something beautiful. Do not be afraid. And if you're afraid, just tell him you're afraid. And ask him to take that fear and turn it into something beautiful that he wants it to turn into. 2 prayers. They're easy. Dear God, I want what you want today. I want what you want in this situation. Let it be. Or simply, dear God, thy will be done. You will never be disappointed. God's got a plan for you guys, each and every one of you. And he can do magnificent things through you, and he wants to. You've got to let him. So do it. Do it and have a beautiful life. Thy will be done. I love you all. Good night.